So, what worries you most about how architectural schools are preparing students for this shift? Because I don't think we are prepared enough. And, should students still spend years learning traditional methods of drawing, presentation, and design thinking if AI can, assist with most of these processes? Or are these foundational struggles still essential to develop critical thinking and spatial understanding and architectural judgment? So, what are your thoughts on this?
First principles is the way. I think first principles thinking should be compulsory in all schools. A good friend of mine, my peer to me when I was in academia, was Mario Hugo, and he mentioned ethics should be a thing we all study. I fully agree with that. And then I think that the methods through which to create architecture should always be known. It doesn't make sense to say, oh, we don't need to know how to draw. That's a silly argument to have. That's how we've done it before. You don't need to know CAD, you don't need to know BIM. What do we know that for? The idea of learning those things is not because of the skill, it's because of the thinking around it. What happened when you draw? What thoughts occurred to you? What are the difficulties you experience? With CAD, how did that improve on drawing? What did it not do with drawing? Is it something completely different? Those are not necessarily a linear path, drawing to CAD to BIM. There are many things that are unique about each case surround them. There's value in all of them. So to learn it is not to say that you must know how to be competently skilled in it. To know it is to understand its value. That's what you should be teaching. What is the value of these things? Because in life, when you have a problem, you have to find solutions that are multifaceted. What is the value of knowledge from different places that you know that can help solve specific problems? So I think first principles thinking is a definite must. Ethics, programming, or what you might call discrete mathematics, is for sure. And then the ability to critically judge and make decisions, which also leads to programming. I think a lot of architecture education needs to, in my opinion, creatives' work is very difficult to quantify. I mean, it's very difficult to quantify. It means people don't know how to pay you your economic model is very difficult. So all creatives need to do a course in economics, and they need to be able to understand how to make a viable business model for creating things so that when they get out into the world, they aren't starving artists, but they are people that are empowered to see their vision by rallying resources around it. Because if you don't have the means, resources, you can call that money, sustenance, whatever you want to call it, wealth, privilege, whatever you want to call it, if you don't have those things to make your goal a reality, then the creations that you come up with cannot be realized. So a fundamental sense of economics and being able to make something real through using money as a resource to do that is pretty important for all creative education, not just architecture.